Goes to Viola Davis.
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis.
I became an artist, and thank God I did, because we are the only profession that celebrates what it means to live a life.
I swear, Maxine, everything is good. I just need to get my kids back.
Schedule?
I'll make it work. Plus, my neighbors are going to help out, and the thing about being in AA is that I have a strong support system.
Celeste, I have no idea what I'm doing.
You're getting a second chance, like me. Dr. Turner, on that matter we discussed earlier. I thought you'd like to know. I think we found out what happened to your missing body. Other Johnson's in for hemorrhoidectomy. Except Johnson with the hemorrhoid has an MI on the table before they get him anesthetized. They try to resuscitate him, but he dies. Gallbladder Johnson in the hall mistakes him for the deceased hemorrhoid Johnson, ships him to the morgue.
Do we know this?
We guess this.
His home.
Let's stay on point, please.
You want a point?
Fine, maybe use that.
Let's keep the volume down, shall we?
All right. What's your name, Fancy Pants?
Leopold.
Are you gonna remove that?
I beg your pardon.
Pick it up and put it in the trash. I'm suggesting you pick the poop up and throw it away now. All right, Stuart. Have a nice day.
I used to dream about you. My mother. I'm a good person.
You'll die here.
You're being manipulated.
We are not taking her.
Shooting that man was maybe the most clear-headed thing I ever did in my life.
Here comes your client.
Isn't it up to a jury? I don't get a jury.
Our only choice now is insanity.
I wasn't insane.
Understood.
She stayed up all night and looks like that.
She's young.
No one's that young.
And Dawn, she physically abused the boy. Does she have visitation rights?
No, the judge was very clear. She doesn't get to see him.
You have sole custody. That means you get to decide Toby's medical treatment.
What's wrong with the kid?
He's anxious, depressed, withdrawn, can't make friends, won't do schoolwork. He's damaged.
And if he forgets his mother, he'll feel better?
She's a nightmare, a substance abuser. Oh, sure, the exception to the rule against perpetuities, citations from English common law, Belize Supreme Court. I just asked you for this yesterday.
Thy rod and thy staff they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me.
How many jobs you working now? 3?
2, I let one go. When this one come through, I'm gonna let another one go, maybe all of them.
You gonna give up a dependable income?
Respect yourself.
You got to respect yourself, baby.
And what about me? Do I forget about my dreams? It's not about public housing don't work. I'm not saying that. It's the architecture of the court that's working against us here.
Catered for specific needs when we're building for the masses.
Is that what you did at Eden Court? We want the buildings torn down.
Demolish my own building.
Our homes.
I'm sorry, I don't think I can help you.
Can't you see this is about so much more than you?
Oh, hey, John.
Don't you talk about your brother like that?
He was sad and you couldn't see that.
Watch your mouth.
I think I can.
Funny to think that someone thought them up, you know? A man with a son. They always feel as though they just happened. QD came back with results of Birchel's manifesto. The handwriting analysis was inconclusive. Apparently, the P's don't match up. Thank you. This'll help.
To convict my son or exonerate him?
To understand him. Doesn't make any sense.
I know that look.
Why take the risk?
Maybe they're just toying with us.
Put yourself in our suspect's shoes. You're on the run. Do you go back for evidence that's already out in the open?
It, but that...
So, how old was Jay when his father died?
15.
His death must have been tough for both of you. Okay. We're all set to go nowhere. Green means you're good. You're in the safe zone. Red light flashes. You got 10 seconds to get back to green or else. You went to school here. You saw doctors here. Made money here, but you paid no taxes here. Did you find the gun matching the bullets at the crime scene in my client's possession? So what happened? Jack get tired of that Miss Flip Curly was reptiling around with behind your back, your best friend?
You're my best friend.
Don't play me. Doctor, is it?
Is he good looking?
I am not having this conversation with you.
Looks this good and he has a dirty mind? Yes, he's definitely a keeper. Whatever the problem is, Donald just has to make it till June. Then he's off into high school. Look, I only have a few minutes. Not to be disagreeing, but if we're talking about something floating around between this priest and my son, it ain't my son's fault.
Oh, son?
Throw the priest out then.
I am trying to do just that.
Then what do you want from me?
What I should do is fire you. Right now. I'm not having this conversation. I don't care how smart he is or who's helping him. People aren't going to work, kids aren't going to school. They're scared, and I don't blame them. So I'm implementing the emergency provision of the Philadelphia Code. I told you to handle this. You didn't. One of my friends was just murdered. We're gonna lock this city down. Starting now, no one moves in this city unrestricted. I want a show of force for the public. Uniforms, detectives, 12-hour shifts. He's been playing you. He's a spy. That's what he does. And somewhere in there, they realize this is not for me anymore. And so they fail, and they fall down, they hurt like hell, they straighten up, and march their bruised asses to the shrink's office. They can't just check out. You have a support system here, Liz. You have friends and family who love you.
And do you feel my... I'm going to Italy.
Italy? Why Italy?
What did you have for lunch today?
I don't know. Salad?
Exactly.
Do you need a Xanax?
Always.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it and be done with it. What if it doesn't work? Let's talk about your parents.
You think I can change my parents?
No, but I'm a psychiatrist, so I have to ask you about them at some point.
I don't think I belong here.
5 days, Craig, minimum. Lord, grant me the strength to change the things I can, the courage to accept the things I can't, and the wisdom to know the difference.
This is our daughter. We want to be with you.
You've got to understand that right now, Annie's a victim of a crime, and you and your wife are just witnesses.
That's why.
You okay? You want something to drink? Water? You think that's the only reason you made the team? Because of his advice and not your own ability?
Well, he's older. He's been playing longer.
What'd you think about him being older? Mr. and Mrs. Cameron, I'm Gail Friedman. I'm a counselor with the hospital. I'm glad you're here. Annie here is an amazing young woman.
Gail.
There were other girls.
What other girls? Tell me what you mean.
Charlie, he had other girls. 3 of them. Like me.
There were other victims, you mean?
Hold on, those are Miss Hillis.
I don't want to leave you. But it's time for me to retire. You're my last little girl.
No!
You know what Miss Leafa would do to me if she knew I was telling stories on her?
Well, I was thinking that we wouldn't have to tell her. The other maids would have to keep it a secret, too.
All the maids.
To do what is right for your fellow man.
What changed your mind?
God. And Miss Hilly Holbrook.
Enabling.
Yes, ma'am. And I thank you.
You tell Abilene.
Do I have plans for her?
You a godless woman.
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about the key or your father.
or Abby, or Hazel, or Tommy, or Elaine, or anybody I'd met whose last name is Black. Who's that?
My husband. You must think this is very odd. Let us dare to, let us dare to, let us dare to, let us dare to, let us dare to read, think, speak, and write. And they're figuring out what kids are gonna drop out so they know how many prison cells to build. And you know what I want to say to those prison folk? I want to say, hands off my kid. We're gonna try something new. We're gonna work a little harder, me included.
You want to take over this school with me? You think that's dumb?
I think it's a knockout. The reason why that is a perfect question is that you dare to think, dare to read, think, speak, and write. Who wrote that? My mom used to say, what are you gonna do with your one and only life? Dare to read, speak, and write.
Gotta be away.
Get out! Help stop Seraphine.
Some things cannot be stopped.
Why didn't you tell us about this?
A keeper has to be asked.
Our words, our language can't explain all that there is.
Hiding under this small little town.
This must run under the whole town.
The whole country. I've never seen anyone do that.
Perfect. He's perfect.
My God, you really don't see them as children, do you? It used to be a war crime to recruit anyone under the age of 15. I did.
Try again, little mouse. To what end?
Not every battle can be won, Hiram. The way he plays the game reveals his state of mind. If you won't let me assess him one-on-one, I need some other way to know what he's feeling. I am so sorry.
Major.
We should never have allowed you to be alone.
Not now, Major. Leave us. I want him to toughen up and learn how to lead.
But before we make him a leader, let's see how he deals with frustration.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
What in the world did you do?
Someone has to make him talk.
Who I am is a 53-year-old woman from Memphis, Tennessee, named Anna Mae Harkness. Your Honor, it's no secret that my reputation has suffered in this courthouse. I can handle it, but I won't allow it to keep my client from getting a fair trial. Mr. Harrington, did you know that strangulation is usually committed by someone who knew the victim personally?
You know, I don't have a violent bone in my body, Miss Keating, unlike you.
Excuse me? You must not think much of me. I've been offered double that amount.
Clearly, we could help repair any hits your reputation's taken.
By hits, do you mean my over 300 career victories, my 20 years of trial experience, or the unwinnable Supreme Court case I just won? Sure. I live in Brooklyn. My baby playing at the Apollo.
I don't want you to feel proud.
My baby playing at the Apollo.
I ain't your baby. Not then, not now.
I never want to be no mama. But you're inside of me. I carried you. I had you, so I chose you.
Give NSA the data, they run it, what?
No, they have a remote login, we run it. You're not thinking. We go head-to-head with the Chinese on their cyber intrusion. Not a bad idea to be face-to-face working with them. My old correspondence with Donahue is here. But there's no way that login is still active. The guy we're working will drop the big hammer and not think twice about it. You locate this guy, you're okay. You get discovered, you're dead meat. You know that, don't you? No. She's a mother, too. She's in pain just like us. I'm not sure we should judge. They called about my son's case.
We need evidence. One name. Without that,
you forget all about it. Going to a nightclub. It's been so long, I almost forgot how to do this. There, I can't do anything about that. But what if you could? Would you? I just want justice for the ones who took my son. I want the one responsible.
oh, you're not getting out of here alive.
You think I care about getting out alive?
Man, who are you?
I'm just a mother. I called about my son's case and no one got back to me, so I thought I'd come down.
What case is it again?
You don't remember me?
It's just a big misunderstanding.
There are penalties for not telling the truth in a court of law.
In the matter of Sarah Diaz, raise your right hand.
Miss Diaz, you are aware of the claims being brought against you today.
He just wants to come home.
Don't lose your cool, okay? The judge is starting to turn on you.
I've seen what it's like when you hand a kid over to an unstable parent.
The court does not like to take children away from their parent. The only person that matters in the city, the one person you can't kill. Complete the mission, you get time off your prison sentence. Fail the mission, you die.
We got lucky with Superman. He shared our values. The next Superman might not.
You're playing with fire, Amanda.
I'm fighting fire with fire.
I'll accept the consequences.
I am your consequence.
You might need to be careful.
Damn.
That is just a mean lady.
They warned me about you. I didn't believe the stories.
Nobody does. I got this. You all made it this far. Don't get high-spirited on me and ruin a good thing.
I planted a seed and watched it braid over. I planted myself inside you and waited to bloom. It didn't take me no 18 years to realize the soil was hard and rocky and it was never gonna bloom.
I didn't know to keep up his strength, I had to give up little pieces of mine. Everything a wife could be. I've been married 18 years, and I got live to see the day you tell me you've been seeing another woman and then fathered a child by her. I'll take care of your baby for you. Because like you say, she innocent.
I've been standing with you. I've been right here with you, Troy. I got a life too. I gave 18 years of my life to stand in the same spot as you.
I'm gonna give her the best of what's in me. Not knowing they're in a crisis.
Very good. Ms.
Keating. Annalise Keating. You're saying I'm a hot mess.
This is my town, my game.
The best thing we have going for us is being who we are.
Why?
Because no one thinks we have the balls to pull this off. Our husbands aren't coming back. We're on our own. They stole a lot of money. The notebook says $5 million. That's exactly the amount of money Mulligan was accused of taking in commission kickbacks.
Reap what you sow.
Let's hope so. Don't crow too loud, Rooster. You still got a lot of years in the same coop as this hand. Face it, Walona. Everyone knows we lost.
Yeah, but we tried.
Take Michael home, JJ.
Okay, Ma. Come on, Michael. This is later.
Don't you have any girlfriends?
Not you.
I'm not a friend, I'm a grown-up. I swear, you men in Austin, why you feel like you have to set things on fire every time you have a problem?
Charlene?
Yeah.
I need something.
Welcome to life, sugar booger. All right, well, just hold my hand.
Have fun and puke, Miss Raylene.
Don't puke before you get the money, boo. What the hell they're trying to teach you trust? Try that in the real world. Get up now, get up. Go get them endurance badges, little boos, go! Stop. I want y'all to know that y'all my boos. And I wish I had y'all around when I was little and dumb and sweet.